We walked the streets, wearing the Blake bloom like you said. Talked to various people, but I didn't hear anything useful. Shizia did say she found someone suspicious. Look, it's him.
Rover, perfect timing. This guy's been sniffing around here for a while now. He keeps trying to talk to the elderly and minors. I've been keeping an eye on him. And I saw a little girl with him. She kept turning her head and looking around, but now she's nowhere to be found. This is super fishy. Hey, I'm Patrol Letitia. Sir, business license, please.
But business license? Uh-oh. I'm Alto, just a humble information broker. I've been traveling around, helping people out in my own small way.
I see. So no license. I bet you don't have a fixed business location either, huh?
Business location? Why would I need that?
Now show me your organizational accreditation, please.
Well, I'm an honest broker of information, always open to negotiations at the right price. I'm the all-time Intel champ, with more bestseller certificates than I can count.
No license? No clear business plan? You're running an illegal business. Then, who's your supervisor? You should at least have their ID number.
My supervisor? Oh, right. She's like a super big deal. She's an ancient being, born with this planet we're living on. She's the will of a star, the reverberation of everything in this world.
So do you even have a supervisor or not?
What? Come on! I already told you about her. Why won't you believe me?
Yeah, I believe you. I know what's going on. Now, sir, you're coming with me to the patroller station.
Oh, come on, please. I didn't do anything illegal. I was just looking for someone. A little girl. About this tall? She's the kind to stand out in any crowd.
You really think I'm gonna buy that?
Oh, you saw her earlier. It's that girl. Yeah, exactly. Wait, how do you know?
Watch out! It's dangerous to run like that. Here you are! Hooray!
Encore! I've looked everywhere for you.
Back off! Leave that girl alone.
Miss Patroller, she's the girl I've been looking for.
Hello, little one. Is your name Encore? Do you know this person?
Yes, Encore knows him. Uncle Alto sells stuff without a license. He listens in on people for commercial secrets, and he loves pulling pranks on us kids. But he's not a bad guy, really.
Encore! Remember our little chat? What did I say about calling me uncle in public again? I am not that old.
Miss Farina, where did you meet this girl?
I ran into her near a cliff on my way home. She was eating a poisonous mushroom. managed to make her the antidote in time. Imagine what would have happened if I wasn't there. Don't worry. Encore's had plenty of that mushroom already.
But why did you go to such a dangerous place alone, little Encore?
We got your back, little one. No worries. Just tell us what you know.
Because Encore must keep an eye on her.
Kids can have such wild imaginations sometimes.
Hey, Alto! Didn't you just send Encore there? Wait, why are they all giving you the side eye?
Encore! Some things are better left unspoken, you know. Since the situation has come to this, I've got no choice but to tell you. Indeed! We're here for business, and it's a crucial one. You want to know what it is? Let's go, Encore!
Hey! Alto! Wait for me!
See ya! We still have a world to save!
Wait! We can't let him get away! I'll go search in the residential area. What is this? Is he mocking us?
I'll go down that way towards the patrol station. I know the streets here like the back of my hand.
Here's another split in the road. I'll go look for him in the square. I'll leave the other side to you.
The gaps between each missed figure are shrinking. Over there, at the end of that alley.
Now you're here. Well, we weren't really running from you. We just wanted to make sure you were alone.
Be good, please. Encore and Uncle Alto won't do anything bad to you.
That's enough, Encore. You're freaking our precious client out.
Encore just did as Alto said. Encore is usually a good girl.
Don't be scared, Rover. We just have a few questions for you. Was it your idea to have those two ladies wear those counterfeit Blake blooms and attract our attention? I must admit, they looked quite convincing. If I was an outsider, I might mistake them for the real deal. So, you worked with a plant-type resonator. Interesting.
A plant-type resonator. We happen to know someone like that too, don't we?
Yeah, there are more than one of them out there. Not a big deal. So please, tell us, what do you want from the Black Shores? Oh, really? So that lead about you was right indeed. Like what they say here in Huanglong, the straight hook is for willing fish to bite. Da-da-da-da! Your efforts finally caught our attention. Surprise! The people you've been looking for are right in front of you. Now, how's that for a piece of intel? I'll let you have it, free of charge. Oh, not that disappointed look. Gotta learn how to enjoy a surprise while you can, or life gets real boring, you know? I know you must have a ton of questions for me, but one moment, please. As you already know, I'm an information broker. That means I make deals instead of passing out freebies. You want information from me? You gotta give me something in return. Relax, Rover. We just want to make a deal with you. We want you to come with us to an abandoned Court of Savante facility to help us recover a resonance beacon. In turn, I'll tell you everything we know so far. Our business is centered around customer satisfaction and built on integrity. Otherwise, we wouldn't qualify as consultants of the Black Shores. And since you're a first-time customer, I'm pleased to offer you an additional gift. Here, have this. This should prove you're serious, since you already know what it represents. And if you still have doubts about us, just show it to that plant-savvy young miss. She'll be able to tell. Finally, as a last resort. Encore! Do your cute face! Quick!
Oh, please help us. Pretty please.
Look at this poor child, pleading to you like that. How could anyone have the heart to decline? The deal's settled then. We'll be waiting for you near this beacon in Whining Ix's mire. And don't forget to come alone, okay?
Rover, did you find them? What? Seriously? No way.
As I expected, this flower is indeed a type of remnant plant. And it contains a very unique kind of remnant energy. The concentration is much higher than usual, too.
No way. Are they really from the Black Shores? Tch, not as mysterious as people make them out to be. Well, at least they're good at running. I'll give them that.
What did they tell you? That place. I only heard it's an abandoned research institution. There's nothing special about it. Because of the dangerous weather conditions in Whining Ix's mire, it's been ages since anyone went there.
Don't worry, Yang Yang. We all know how strong our Rover is.
Okay, Rover, I'll tell the Academy about this, and they'll help transmit your data from the Resonance Nexus. Then, that beacon in the Whining Ix's mire should be unlocked for you. There have been frequent tacit field activities recently. If you're going there alone, please be careful.
Just ring us whenever you need a hand. We'll come rushing.
Hey, Rover. I've sent the coordinates of that CSC research facility to your terminal. Now that we're in the same boat, let me fill you in on what we're getting into before we dive in. The Court of Savante is a mysterious scientific research organization. They're best known for their research in automata mechanics. But what really put them on the map isn't that. It's all the bizarre experiments they did. What's with the psychedelic black light coming from Morning Ix's mire? And is that freaky ring in the waters really the lake monster's doing? One day, a daring young scientist soared into the sky and never returned. Could this be the beginning of another diabolical plot?
Alto, why are you telling bedtime stories now? Is it time to sleep already?
My bad. Old habits die hard. But the big part is coming right up. One day, out of the blue, every single Court of Savante member vanished. The last words from that mysterious researcher, the Court of Savante Committee's chairman, was this. You want my research? You can have it! I left everything I gathered in the Court of Savante's labs. Now, you'll just have to find it. What do you think, Rover? Aren't you curious? Ha ha! I knew you'd be into this like I am. But stories aside, we do have an important mission on our hands. I suppose the Magistrate of Jinzhou has already told you what we do? We've set up resonance beacons worldwide to monitor the lament, collecting data in real time. This is how we predict when the next lament is happening. As the saying goes, One miss is as good. One of those resonance beacons is crucial. After the Corte Savante researchers disappeared, all of our resonance beacons near their facilities were damaged to varying degrees. Recently, something went wrong with our lament detection system, and we suspected it had something to do with a damaged beacon around the area. That's why we've been sent here, to investigate the case. While our main goal is to retrieve the lost resonance beacons, we also might find some treasures.
Alto, even Encore can tell what you're up to.
It's called Seize the Opportunity While I Can. You're just too young to get it. Come on, let's go. This is a place. Ugh. Those savants really love their puzzles. No wonder folks never managed to get inside after all these years. Their security is top-notch.
That's because Alto set off the security alarm, and now the gate's closed. Ugh.
Anyway, we've got to figure out how to open it up again. This is... Oh, no wonder. Those crazy savants. They were trying to recreate the retroact rain. Never thought they could pull off something like this. Incredible. The retroact rain is essentially a form of condensed remnant energy from the etheric sea. Various events across space and time from every dimension are recorded in the form of remnant energy. The retroact rain conjures illusions of past events for those exposed to it. That rain curtain we saw earlier was probably the result of their experiments. Before the retroact rain forms, it goes through 3 stages. In the first stage, it looks just like any regular rain, and what we're seeing now should be the second stage. Water droplets floating in midair, being absolutely still. I've heard of plenty independent studies on the retroact rain. Most of the researchers were driven by their obsessions, while some wanted to relive a particular experience, and others yearned to reunite with their loved ones. But look at all these devices here. The sheer scale of this research is really something. It really makes one wonder. What on earth were they trying to bring back with such a massive retroact rain? The power system here might still work. Let's split up and find it.
Hooray! Woolies, that away!
That Fraxidus overseer has been really generous with his sponsorship. It would have taken us much longer to build this place without him. Though he loves to meddle with our experiments a bit too much. Well, he's our patron. Can't do anything about that. This lab's location is a bit too remote for me, but I'm okay with it as long as we can keep doing our research.
Yeah. Where else could us maniacs possibly go?
The committee kicked us out like trash. They'll never understand. As Professor Hysen stated, we are embarking on a monumental endeavor with the power to redefine humanity's future. This time, we will make the divine miracle we saw happen again for all of humanity to behold. The experiments have been going smoothly, but we still can't get the desired outcome. Why? The artificial retroactive rain project has advanced to its second phase. We have various evidence that this ancient civilization was the Whining Aches' Maya at some point. We believed we could recreate that divine miracle with the artificial retroact rain. Have we been mistaken? We have no time left. The artificial controllable tacit field should be complete by now. We'll have to rely on our backup plan. How's Subject A038 doing lately?
It has yet to assume a concrete form or exhibit vocalization behavior. In most cases, it remains motionless. However, we notice some behavioral discrepancies from our initial expectations, and further observation and research would be necessary.
It's merely a replica after all. It's far from the true form of those gods. By the way, things have been mysteriously disappearing lately. Any idea?
You noticed it too. Thought I was imagining things. And there's weird noises at the lab late at night. I suspect it is something to do with Subject A038. Lately, its frequencies have always displayed signs of hunger, but it's been under strict surveillance. That couldn't possibly be A038, right?
I'll go check the security cameras once more. Let's increase its rations. We can't afford to let it go hungry. After all, it's our last hope now.
Now, this is the last room.
Alto! Rover! Encore spotted something!
It's getting closer. These will be my final words. If only I had more. I thought my enemies were misconceptions, waning passion, and my own ignorance. Only in the end did I realize time is my ultimate foe. I became blindsided by my fear of death and insatiable thirst for truth, eventually derailing our research. It was too late when I finally came back to my senses. We had already walked into that false gate. Now, I'm leaving my last realization behind. They are our past, but they are also our future. Had I realized it sooner, there might have been a chance to get things back on track. The future being hailing from our past. Please save us once again. Please keep pushing forward until you reach the real gate that can change the world.
Wow! She's so pretty!
Rover, about this person. Knew it. Great! Now that power's been restored, the elevator should work. The beacon signal is coming from below. Let's go.
Wow! A big, clunky monster!
Damn! Those savants never run out of new surprises for us. The signal's coming from it. Did it swallow our resonance beacon? Looks like peace is down. Guys, brace yourself. We'll need to take it down.
Alto, we doing it like we usually do?
Of course.
Then this big guy is Encore's to tackle. Cosmos! Cloudy! Attack!
Let me figure out its weakness. I see. It's cobbled together from these metal parts. We should target its joints. Use the fallen parts to counter its attacks and destroy its unstable structure.
Willie, let's race! Da-da-da-da-da-da! This is so much fun!
Phew! Job done.
Anka is strong! Told ya! But why did they keep that big guy here?
According to our findings earlier, researchers who worked here were probably only a small faction of the Corte Savante Committee. They were likely studying an ancient civilization they deemed to be divine beings, but later got denounced from the CSC due to their extreme methods. Somehow, they believed this ancient civilization had once visited the mire, which led to their attempts at recreating those past events with artificial retroact rain. And when they failed to recreate the retroact rain, they resorted to making a replica of the lost civilization instead. To get their desired results faster, they started feeding this replica various frequencies, data sets, and mechanical constructs. And we've seen what that ended up with. It turned into a monster, driven by the frequencies of hunger, devouring everything in its path. It was probably the culprit behind the disappearance of those folks. And I suspect the Fraxidus Overseer mentioned in that log may have something to do with it all. Those researchers, they were too obsessed with validating the divine miracle they experienced. They eventually got lured into the monster's frequencies of hunger and willingly walked into its maw. The monster devoured them, but not with its teeth. Their own delusions and fear were their undoing in the end. What a crazy bunch. So, Rover, now it's time for me to fulfill my promise. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? As you already know, we monitor and research the Lament, and we've got resonance beacons set up in every nation worldwide. The island our headquarters are built on is in fact a massive piece of tacitite ore, which powers our various energy-intensive operations. This Blake Bloom is a product of that overflowing energy on the island. Our island is located in the perfect spot to accurately monitor the Lament, ensuring precise predictions. That being said, the Lament's behavior is constantly changing, and we are still studying to understand its true nature. All we could do for now is observe the Lament, study its patterns, and provide early warnings to countries worldwide. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? All right, no more beating around the bush. Yeah, we've had our eyes on you. But please, trust me, we don't mean anything bad. We just wanted to make sure you're a dependable ally. The Black Shores members all work together to save the world from the Lament crisis. We've got talents from all walks of life, including skilled hackers, explosive experts, and even feng shui masters. You name it, we have it. We like your skills and methods. So what do you say? Ready to jump on board? What do you want to know about the Black Shores? Camellia? Of course we do! Yeah, she can be kinda unhinged, but she's indeed one of ours. Just so you know, she only took up this mission because of you. Quite the charmer, aren't you? So you've met her already? Nice! Save me some time introducing. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? We just received a warning from our Lament detection system. Another Threnodian is about to revive near Jinzhou City. So, we came here to inform Jinzhou's magistrate about it. Yes, entire countries have been destroyed. We're not letting such tragedies happen again. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? I'm just an insignificant consultant at the Black Shores, so I don't know that much about all its hidden secrets. But I believe the piece of intel I'm about to share with you will make this trip worth your effort. This is not the first time you've been reawakened. Last time, you woke up at the Black Shores. Rover, we share the same goal. We're both aiming to fight against the Thernodians and prevent the Lament crisis.
Yep! Encore can prove it. The Threnodian is a bad, bad guy, and Encore and Alto are the heroes of justice! So we're gonna stop the bad guys!
I understand. Trust isn't something you could afford to give out that easily. Remember the Blake Bloom I gave you earlier? It's more than just a symbol. It also holds the key to our headquarters. I'm sure it'll come in handy for you. Phew! Anyway, mission accomplished! We've got the resonance beacon secured, plus a sweet bonus of Cortus Savante's big secrets. Glad I got you on board, Rover. Looking forward to our future collaborations. Oops, almost forgot. Gotta check the resonance beacon again, just in case. Wait, this is... No, it can't be.
Hey, Alto! Wait! Encore heard lightning. When there's lightning, it's gonna rain. And when it's gonna rain, Encore should bring an umbrella. Oh, no. Alto said when it rains like this, we hide.
No. This is... It's the real Retroact Ring.
Rover, Jinzhou. Jinzhou is under attack. It's a TD outbreak.
This rain, it's finally happening.
General.
Yes, how's it going?
We have 500 remaining soldiers prepared and medically cleared for combat. After receiving the antidote for Retroact Rain, they have reported minimal hallucinations and no adverse effects. However, a few veterans still reported sporadic sightings of phantoms in the rain.
I see. Stay alert. We will continue as planned. Report any signs of potential TD outbreaks immediately. We march on to the Northfall Barrens as soon as the rain stops.
Aye, sir.
Stronger emotional connection to the affected area leads to more intense hallucinations. That's what they said. I should go for another round of inspection. Make sure everything is going as planned.
Let's join the Riverside Games after we beat that monster.
The Riverside Games?
You won first place in the last armed race, remember? And don't back out now. I already counted you in.
We haven't held the Riverside Games in years. This should be another illusion from the past. If everything goes well, perhaps we can hold it again this year.
This guy packs a serious punch. It's already so powerful in my hands. When I'm just an ordinary person. Now, if I was a resonator...
Careful. Tacitite weapons are not so safe to operate.
Rest assured, I'll take out those monsters before it blows up in my face.
The Ministry of Development once designed a weapon for non-resonator units to combat tacit discords. As non-resonators lack the necessary forte to control the weapon, and prolonged exposure to tacitite energy posed health risks, designers limited its output for safety reasons. That's why the weapons couldn't operate at full power. After taking over as general, I revamped the Midnight Rangers' recruitment tactics. Our primary combat units now consist of resonators, with a significant decrease in non-resonator members who have been reassigned to support roles. I still remember the admirable courage in those ordinary people's eyes as they volunteered to join the military. But I cannot let more unnecessary casualties happen.
The plan is simple. We will use the cliffs as a boundary to divide the battlefield into two. Our ranged units will secure the high ground, while our ground forces charge through the narrow valley. Meanwhile, we will deploy resonators to the suspended ruins, where most of the Tacit Discords are located. Squads 2 and 3 will flank, while General Geshu leads Squad 1 to break their front line. Our goal is to shift from defense to offense and disrupt their strategies. Everything is at stake here. In a word, it's victory or death.
Our strategic plan was crafted 3 years ago, taking into account the terrain in Norfall Barrens. But now, our enemies are even stronger than before. There could be unknown risk factors. We must devise a new plan for the current situation.
General. We've got all equipment repaired, tactite weapons adjusted and given to the resonators. Non-resonators are also equipped and prepared for action. But the rain's getting heavier. Should we take shelter for the time being? One of our combat medics claims it's no ordinary downpour, and he strongly advises holding off any moves until it clears. Though young, his sharp intuition has been proven in previous battles. You've seen it firsthand. However, I do agree this will be our last chance at organizing another attack. Sir, his name is... Jian. General, help. Please, help me.
What do you make of this, Jian? Maybe you are right. The rain just happened out of nowhere. It's indeed unusual, but this is our only chance. The enemy we've been yearning to destroy is finally right before us. And now, you're asking me to sit back and do nothing because of some phantoms. Silence. Is this your response? Or is it fear holding your tongue? No. I see. You're no different. We fear, we bleed, we suffer, and in the end, we'll all die on the battlefield. But what about your brethren, friends, and comrades, as you witness them viciously slain before your eyes, one by one? Will you still remain silent when their souls demand an answer? There is no other choice. We must trample the pile of corpses at our feet and push on. Keep barking orders. Keep fighting until every last one of those monsters is gone. The retroact rain merely creates illusions of past events. My soldiers will not succumb to those hallucinations. I will not allow it. We'll crush anything in our path, no questions asked. And I will pave the way for us all with my forte. If tens, hundreds, thousands more of my men will die, so be it. We will win this battle by any means necessary. John, I have a question for you. What would you have done on that day if you were in my position? Whatever you say, I'll never answer those brave souls with such silence and cowardice. Fight until the last of them is wiped out.
General Geshu Lin. We fight to protect what we cherish. And we cherish our comrades not out of cowardice or fear, but out of trust. The trust in their lives' worth I cannot assure you I am always making the right choice, General. But we should never build our victory on top of endless sacrifices.
Is that so? As I see it, you're cut from the same cloth, you and I.
Perhaps we are indeed, General. I share at least one thing with you. I too will draw my blade to fight for what I believe in. And I'll stop at nothing to see it through.
General! General, you look pale.
I'm fine. Please go on.
We just detected an intense frequency reaction from that tacit field ahead. That moon. It's gradually turning full now, as you predicted. The sky. It looks just like how it was during the battle beneath the crescent.
It's time.
Sir, the Midnight Rangers are ready. We await your orders.
Attention all troops! Take position and get ready to engage.
Sir.
When the moon turns full, a roving traveler shall return. The prophecy is being fulfilled. Here they are. They're not coming at us. Are they trying to protect something, or are they waiting for commands? With a TD outbreak of this magnitude and organization, someone must be orchestrating it. Could it be